Alright everyone, Supreme Kami over here. So it is time to look at the bingo set for the Barbataurus over here. So we are finally able to get this beast in this up right now. So this is gonna be our last collab with like the battlogue stuff over here. So you know, this one being the last one is probably like the best choice they could have done, right? In terms of overall model itself, it's just still pretty good, but I have seen multiple gameplays of how the leg is pretty stiff. I'm not sure if like how they were made to be in game are not really that good, but I'll definitely test it out myself. I just want to see how it looks like in terms of like how the back portion of the leg will function, because they do look really stiff in terms of like depending on what kind of EX skill you guys are using. It might look a little bit wonky and not too natural, but I guess you can't really do nothing about that, right? But in terms of the head, I definitely love the head, like that one missing beef right there. That is definitely something really nice. That really tall chest, I don't know how I feel about that. But the leg are definitely probably one of the best legs they could have ever made. And there's a lot of like different combinations you can make with this over here. So I have seen a lot of those already. Someone made like a was it Luxray? It's like a Pokemon, so someone made that, and I'm just like, wow. It's like people are so smart when making like kid bashing that I envy a lot of you guys out there. So yeah, that is quite interesting right there. So in terms of this whole bringer set, there's only 8 parts to upgrade. It can be a little bit expensive because you are gonna need a lot of like these awakening circuits right here. You're gonna need 35 in total Gundam type of those like W awakening circuit. You're gonna need 20 up the close combat and then 15 up for computer over there. So I think I'll only use around 50. I exchanged for 50 because I believe I had a few in stock already. So that's actually gonna be good. In terms of the overall style, I'm not gonna be taking a look at right here. I'm gonna claim the bingo set first, and then I am gonna look at the altered version because we also do need to alter the leg. And there's one thing I kind of forget to mention to you guys because I think last week when we first had like the alteration, like I think a lot of people immediately went to alterate the command quanta, and next thing you know they couldn't claim the bingo set. So you guys have not done so already, it is really best for you guys not to, let's say, alterate before claiming your bingo set, because they did state it you had to be at the pre-alter condition, because they actually treat, like in their actual coding they do actually treat it as like a different naming. So that is why you want to just kind of at least level, like you can do this first and then go alterate it, because you have already leveled up to 90. So what people did, they alterated then go back to upgrading, which is not probably not how you want to do it. So hopefully people are careful on like this week around, and not, because like a lot of people spend a lot of their resources and not getting any back, like in terms of like the big stuff like the premium capsule ticket summoning thing. So yeah, quite sad, I'll have to say. Quite sad. So alright, so I did upgrade my last part to level 90. So I used roughly about 60,000 or 60 million. So yeah, quite expensive right there. So now I'll be able to claim the bingo set reward. So let's click on this real quick. Okay, so let's see. I'll definitely be trying to let EX go out. I think I haven't actually seen it too many gameplays, so I'll definitely be interested to see how it actually goes, right? Alright, got everything right now, and then I'm gonna go over and do. Oh, was there a part I did not upgrade? Really? There wasn't another one. Really? Was there was there really one I skipped? Hold up, wait a minute. Was there really one I didn't upgrade? Hmm. I don't remember there being another parts. Okay. Wait a minute. Alright, I think I'll need the resource. Yeah. Alright, I'll be back. So let me get the remaining Gundam type and then for computer, and then we can upgrade the last part. I didn't know there's another part. Really? I'm dumb. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, so I upgraded the last part to level 90. I did not know that the longsword was actually part of it. So alright, so yep, this is exactly a part now. We can actually claim the remaining, that one slot, and then we can unlock the other path as well. So okay, I did not know. I'm stupid. Okay, we are done. Alright, so we got the, obviously the premium capsule ticket right there, so, and then extra 5 million. Okay. Oh, that's much needed for sure. Alright, so now I can go ahead and do my premium capsule summoning. So they should have updated the banner, right? Or is it next week actually? is it? No, yeah, no, they updated already. So it's gonna go until February the 8th. Wow, that's 2020 already. Whew, crazy. So what have they added? So they added Love Phantom. We have Unicorn, the big scale Unicorn. That's really good actually. Second form, High New Gundam as well. It's not bad. This is actually a pretty good roster. Like anything on the top, like anything like after the second year anniversary has passed is actually really good. You can definitely build a extremely good unit right there. So all right, so now let me see what we can get, and then after this I'm gonna go right ahead and do the alteration review just to see what's going on with this unit over here. All right, I just want to say maybe at least 2 parts this time around. I'm hoping, maybe. We'll see. We shall see what we can get. Okay. A lot of purples part though, that's for sure. That's for sure. Okay, are we not gonna see any, like, I don't know, like even on these head spanners, like I'm not getting like, okay, there's one. Okay. Naruto Gundam C Packs backpack right there, and that was it. Really? That went by really fast. Okay. Alright, so now going over to the alteration page, just want to see how the unit looks like over here. So I'm not really gonna alterate anything except for this one over here. Obviously, this is like the one you want to have, right? Definitely be trying it out. I just want to see how it is like in terms of anime, what kind of range we're looking at, and we just want to what kind of damage we can see. So I'm definitely gonna put this onto my shooter build and just kind of see what kind of monster stat we can get. So alright, so now moving on to the other parts over here. So this one's gonna be one of your awakening buffs over here. So I am not really for these over here, so you guys do know I feel like wasting a slot on this one. Like these ones specifically, not really. This one is just raising your melee attack by 39%. I'm pretty sure you can get a lot more better, like something better with like some warfare version or like some other warfare that goes up to like a 49%. But for those specifically, you won't be getting any additional gimmicky, like you're not gonna get any speed increase and all that. But this one, in terms of the stat, is pretty well rounded. I'll have to say, like 2798 for melee, and then 3428. It's not bad, you know. Definitely something you can work with. And word type wise, is Gundam type. That you might definitely have to get rid of that for sure to get some other melee centric tags for sure. In terms of the torso, all right. It's one of those revive when like once you die you revive for 30%. So this one is actually not bad. So you are allowed to kind of like come back alive with like a little bit of a tankiness on top of that. You also do get like an EXQ power boosting, so this is really good actually. But do keep that in mind, it's only for physical, and then this one is only for your P attribute. It's a little bit more it's more or less like a little bit restrictive. But in terms of overall stat, this is actually not bad. Like in terms of the stat for the melee portion, like the 3600 for both the offensive and defensive stat, it looks very similar to like way back in the day SoCal version stuff. So this is really good actually. So if anyone does need this chest right here, just you need a good one for yourself, well, this is definitely the one to really go for, I would have to say. Armor wise, it's not bad as well, so you can definitely survive a little bit longer if you will. Having in conjunction with this, this is pretty good actually. Oh, the arm actually does not have EXQ, so okay. I don't. Okay, so this one I would say skip for sure, just because I don't know how many people actually use this, like, you know, reduce your enemy type of deals over here. So this one is actually not bad. Like when like I don't know. Well, this one specifically, having that when buffed it can be a problem, just because like if you are specifically running like a tank build, I don't know what like when it. Like how often will you even have buffs applied to yourself, so that might not even prot you at all. First portrait was already bad, so I feel like alterating this one may not be a good idea per se. Stat wise on this is not too shabby actually. It's pretty respectably good, like 9500 for a welfare on top of some pretty good defense. This is not a bad candidate. It's just unfortunately the first trait is bad. Like both of them is bad. So yeah, it's just unfortunate, right? So obviously we got the Link EXQ, the one we wanted, the arrow shot, however we call it. This one, how we A power. I don't know why we're getting A power. What? What is that, Max? Still A power. Why? Like all the other like actual cutscene went all the way up to S power, so I don't know why this one could not. So that's okay. That's kind of sad actually. Like I was expecting this one to be at least like an S power type. So I don't know how I feel about this one. Like it's kind of I wouldn't call it a shaft. Like it's a free to play option, but just from what we have seen for the prior ones, like we expect something along the line with that. But not really. Then I guess sad. Just big sad right there. This one, all right. In terms of this backpack is going to be a controversial portrait to be running specifically on League Arena because of this over here. So when you have Gundam type active, all enemy cooldown up by 17%. So this is a pretty dangerous EX skill to be looking at because I think a lot of people are now trending to use, let's say, cooldown reduction build in Arena, which I don't know why you even need that to begin with. So this will innately allow it. If for example you have 3 separate, I don't know if they collectively stack across your enemy board. So let's say all three of your lineup equipped with this over here. I'm not sure if they actually roll over and add on together like that. If that's so, that is you're looking at around 51% cooldown. So you will alright. So if that is true, for example, if that is a good theory to be looking at, you would need at least 151% cooldown reduction, which is probably impossible at all. I don't even think that is supported at all. Like the highest I would say we can get currently maybe up to 120%, but anything past that is kind of impossible at the moment. But I hope that this does not stack. If it does stack, it's done. There's pretty much nothing we can do to stop it. So do expect that a lot of those like top rankers are going to be using this just for the fun of it, you know, just to make it suffer. it is going to be like that all the time. In terms of the second portrait, this one is only going to be when squad has all the same. Is it? Hold up. So this one is when you have all 3 different types of attribute, then non-EX skill. So this is probably going to be like a normal attack. So this is like your normal melee, your normal shot and all that. So basically nothing related to EX skill, you can get that boosting. Like that's actually pretty good actually, like 40% on a welfare. Please give it to me. In terms of the stat, it's a pretty respectable as well. Like it's not bad, so not bad. It's not bad. All right, moving on to some weaponry. So what? Oh wait, I skipped this one. Yeah. In terms of this one, okay. This one is, guess it's not bad, but the first portrait is kind of like a dud already. So when fighting against advantageous one, so probably 1/3 of the time that can be activated, you can get a melee path boost by 30%. It's not bad actually. The stat wise, I'm pretty sure a lot of people may like this stat because it's a pretty high, like definitely a pretty high one to be looking at for a welfare. But I don't know how I feel about this one over here. Like this is pretty conditional, so most of the time you won't even have anything activated for one. So I care a lot about the portrait because that is how you can kind of generate a lot of power going in. Just purely, you may say this is a pretty good stat to be looking at, but I differ in terms of that theory right there. Or just kind of that just look at it. You can definitely do some good subsliding. I feel like for saber category, there's tons of like big scale you can definitely subslide into. You can potentially get some better portrait out of that, but yeah. But I would say it's not a bad option for welfare, but you know, you don't have to alterate everything at once immediately. If you feel like you will need a long story like in the future, you can just upgrade it then and like later on. You don't have to alter it right now. So there's no time limit at all, so why bother with it right now per se. Stat what's gonna be the same, but the portrait, this one is even worse. Like crit, do you guys want some crits? Yeah, it's pretty bad. So this one is when armor 70% or lower, so you gotta take quite a lot of hit to begin with. This one, I don't know if you really need to have your job grade increased by 13%, but yeah, pretty bad. This one is probably not, for sure, not good for alteration. Alright, so in terms, there you go. That is, this one is actually not bad. So this one's gonna be a little more centric for like a not CUDA reduction build, a enemy power reduction again. Like when you have Gundam Type active, enemy shooting power reduced by 25%, and then you also do get a late EXQ boosted by another 30%. So this is pretty good actually. So probably the few good parts is you're looking at maybe this one. This one's not bad. The backpack is definitely really good. This one you got archery, and then the chest. Is it the chest was good? Let me recall. Yeah, the chest is decent enough that I would say I'll give it a passing critical. So these four right here, like these four, definitely good to archery. As for the other fours, I'm just like probably not at all for the moment. But all right, so now let me actually hop into some testing. I just want to quickly see what kind of damage we can do, and then we'll kind of wrap things up from there. Alright, so I am going to be hopping into the big Zam multi-mission over here. I just want to see what kind of damage we can do to him right here. I also did equip the unicorn shield because I just want to see if this is going to be like a awakenable EXQ. So that was like 400,000, and then how many shots did we do right there? It's not bad actually, right? You can see that there's 3 actual shot from those arrows, so you guys can kind of rough estimate maybe like a 3 million-ish attack. Like keep this in mind, this is like an A power type, so if you can output that good, it's not bad in my books right there. But in terms of the walking wise, it's not bad. Like ABB dashing for say, it's not whoa, okay. It's respectable, I gotta say. Like in terms of animation wise, it's not anything too janky, so it's not bad actually. So with this, let me activate this so I can kind of evade. I cannot actually. I'm just gonna die right there. So I will actually hop into like a quick friend battle. I'm just trying to see if I can spot anything else. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm gonna hop into a quick friend battle. So I just want to see how the animation wise, like in terms of friend battle, we do have like a different types of angle to them. So that's why I want to see real quick what we can do. Okay, it's gonna be like an arrow shot, and then it's gonna rush in. So this to me, it looks like it's gonna be like a 2-part EXQ. So that, like, if I was able to take down the enemy in that first wave right there, that would enable me to just kind of end the EXQ right out the bat. But that was quite good damage, right? What do you guys think? Not bad actually, not bad. Alright guys, but with that being said, that is going to be the bingo set, as well as the EXQ showcase, as well as the alteration review for the free-to-play, or you can say the event version of the Barbataurus over here. So overall, I am pretty impressed with the EXQ. It's definitely a lot. It's definitely did have a good friend service right there, so that is definitely welcome right there. But in terms of the alteration for the Barbataurus over here, some part are definitely going to be a lot more better than the others, but I do say that you don't really have to alterate everything on the spot. Do keep that in mind. It is under a permanent alteration timeline, so you can just kind of alterate it whenever you feel like you need it. But just want to clarify one more thing. So please do not alter your part prior to picking up your bingo set, because if you are gonna do that, you're just gonna run into a situation where you cannot collect the whole thing. Even if you do level everything to level 90 after you alterate it. But with that being said, that is gonna be pretty much it. And then I'm gonna catch you guys all on the next one.